After you have gone for a short while, who will represent you? Both of these stalwarts, young people of yours, huh?
Inshallah.
Nothing can replace wudu. Not even tayammum.
I know, but still, you two are well trained by him by now, mashallah. Huh? And I hope, put together, we'll do something.
Inshallah.
Haven't you heard that story of the boy, of the man who went for searching for a good match for... Haven't you heard that? No? It reminds me, it doesn't apply, but I know. You see, there was someone who wanted to have a matching boy to become the bridegroom for his daughter. So there was a stupid man who stood up and said, "Oh my lord, oh chief, why don't you try me this time? I can have also a good judgment of people and this and that, and I'll impress people and find an excellent match for your daughter." So he said, "Yes, okay, I'll try you." And he said, "But tell me what you require, what sort of husband you would have for your daughter." So he described everything, and he said, "Yet about age?" He said, 24 years would be fine, I suppose. He said, "Well, 24 years it will be." And then after a while he returned. He said, but tell me, if I can't find one boy of 24, can I get 2 of 12 each?" You see? So of course they can't make a match for 24. But we have no alternative.
No. Huh? The sum of your age is not less than mine.
He's getting worried about his own age impression. A different problem altogether. Say, no, your sum total of your age is much bigger than I am. Okay. Now, before turning to this question, I would like to clarify an issue which is now worrying many of our viewers from the Arab world. It has been announced for the last 1 week, repeatedly, that as we are going to change our satellite through which we will transmit our programs, so you should be warned about the new direction, angle, etc., and the specification of your dish which can catch the programs from the new satellite. Now, we are already receiving great protests from many Arabs from different Arab countries. They say, "For God's sake, don't change this satellite because we are already fixed on it, and it will be difficult for us to change to the satellite of the new specifications. And we are so addicted to this program that we don't want to leave it." This morning, even this Jaswal Sahib received a letter, very strong letter, and a fax, in fact. And it also gave the fax number. "Please satisfy me by fax that you will not change." Now, why this exercise? I want to explain this. There was a great demand from the viewers, particularly from the Arab countries, that this 1 hour, which is practically half hour because half goes to your answer, half to translation and so on, and that only for 3 times a week, is too small. Give us a full program on various things. We need education and so on. So that is why, and plus demand from Albanians, from Bosnians, from the Turks, from many other speakers of many other languages, that this time is too short. Please raise the time. The Germans started pressing us. We need 2-hour German program daily. So this is the popularity of the program and the urgency of the demand that made us look around to find if within reasonable prices we can have another satellite. Now there are 2 problems which we faced. Number 1, all the European satellites which are more suitable for the northern Africa and Egypt, etc. to watch, they are the most expensive ones because the competition is very high. And moreover, they are so occupied already that it is very difficult even to increase the program run by us nowadays by half an hour. They flatly refused. They said, we can't give you even 5 minutes more. So if it is 5.5 hours, 5.5 hours it will be. So we are still trying to get more time. Secondly, as I told you, European satellites are very expensive. And because most of the programs watched by the viewers in European satellites are filthy programs which they call spicy. So the more dirty you become, more likelihood it is for you to get advertisements. And none of these satellites is running on charity or donations. These companies run their programs on donations. None. We are the only one which is non-commercial. And in our programs, no industry, no commerce, no trade companies are interested at all. Because they say the sort of views you have, they will not be interested in the pop music or that and that. All the wines and alcohol and so on, they say, why to waste money on you? So they have refused point blank to say, give us any advertisements. And we are bearing the cost entirely on the donations of Jamaat Ahmadiyya all over the world. So we have a limitation. Although we have extended it to the very last, still we can increase the time if we stay in Europe by maximum 2 hours more, no more, because it is really very hurting as it rises in time. It begins to pinch. But even that is not available as yet. The only alternative then would be, first of all, let me tell you, we shifted to a global satellite company of America. They are mostly technical and professional like, and they don't have such cheap programs as others have. So most of their satellite time is employed by American government and other governments which do it for the sake of their propaganda. And they are not run on any ads. But also they have the substations who receive the programs and then televise them from local stations. And then their purposes for like army information and this and that. So that is technical. That is why the price there is much lower than the European satellite programs. Satellite transponders, I mean. So this is why we try to shift to that. But we are experimenting on it as yet. And I don't think that the angle of their satellites will be suitable for viewers of Europe and the Arab countries. So the alternative that we have in mind is this, that if we go for a global beam, and if it is successful and they raise the power of transmission, then the global beam would cover not only Europe but Asia and Africa and Arab countries. But there are other problems. I'm discussing that so that all the viewers should know. They will be ready now listening to us. They should know what we are doing, what we are trying frantically to achieve. It's only up to Allah. We are also praying, may Allah help us and resolve these problems. That transmission would not be on the Q band which is normally popular in Europe. In fact, in Europe you don't have C bands at all. It's all Q band. And those Arabs who watch these programs, they watch it on Q band, which is...
No, sir.
Huh?
On C band, we receive it on C band.
Okay. On C band, the Q band transmission can be received, but we have to change the unit. The band, it cannot be changed by the viewers. What you mean is that on C band dish, you apply a unit of Q band,
Yes.
and then you can receive.
Yes.
And even better, because C band dishes are much bigger.
Yes.
So the other programs which I'm talking about, which may be made available through this global service, this called Global Beam, they would be on C-band. So if they have C-band facilities already, then they can watch them. But it's only a matter of change of direction of the antenna. And if this is a headache, I suggest that they should employ an automatic device which turns the antenna to the station you fix. You just feed in the numbers, and that the work will be done automatically by the antenna. So that is in case we cannot get a European satellite. As I told you, we are trying, we are yet trying. I've told them to increase time by even by 4 hours. I'll try to provide the money for whatever we do, whatever sacrifice we make in our own other expenditures. But 10 hours is the minimum which we require for Europe and Arab countries. So many languages are involved and so many people are now pressing us. They're becoming so interested, they don't want to be left halfway, you know. So we're trying. If not, God forbid, if we don't succeed, then I will request our Arab brethren and sisters and children to get an automatic command control. And because they have, you have told me they have C-band
Yes.
dishes mostly. There is no Q-band.
No.
That's excellent.
The satellites, I mean the dishes we use in this area.
Yes. They're all
to
C-band.
receive MTA, it is the big dish, 2.5,
Right,
and
right.
it is automatic by motor, and it can receive Q and C together.
Excellent.
Yes.
No problem.
That's because they have it, but maybe some others in Morocco or they are
Some
using.
may not have it.
Yes.
But because most of them have, then there will be no problem. What I do, when we try this global beam, I will request our Arab brothers and sisters to watch that according to the instruction. Feed that data
Yeah.
into the automatic control. And then let us know if the reception was good or bad. If we are satisfied about the standard of reception, then inshallah, we'll go for it. Right?
Yes. Actually, we asked some of our brothers there to change direction and receive and report. What
And did they report?
No, they will start today. Today
Oh,
and
no,
tomorrow.
no. This is what they have done wrong.
Yes.
European reception on European band is far more difficult for them to receive because of the Q-band problem. They send the Q-band beam from a satellite which is very far away from Europe. It's not over Europe.
Yeah.
Most of the European satellites are flying at an angle which is very convenient for Europe. But that angle is very acute, very close to the horizon. So directing to direct the antennas towards them is a more difficult exercise. And then the signals are diluted. So you need a far more powerful respondent to send the signals in Q-band here successfully and clearly. That this is the major problem which we experience this today. What I had told them was a different thing. I told them to go for the C-band reception of Asia. In C-band, so far we have employed 2 hemi beams. Instead of having 1 global beam, we are experimenting on 2 hemi beams, because the hemi beams are more powerful. So one hemi beam is directed towards Pakistan, India, Indonesia, etc., and the other towards Arab countries and Africa. So they should have told them to try their C-band dishes on these hemi beams.
Yes, we informed this.
Yes.
Okay.
But now I have told them that I don't like hemi beams either, because the hemi beams leave a middle border empty. Because you see, like this, and the beams, when they fall on earth, in between they leave a border which is uncovered. Even in Pakistan, a portion will become hazy. Part of Iran is left out. Part of Middle East is left out. These hemi beams do not cover. For instance, Kuwait, etc., this Sheikhdom, that happens to be on the borderland, where the hemi beam of this or that side do not have their footprint. So these are the technical problems and difficulties we are facing. So I have already sent message to the company involved that I would prefer a global beam in which all the Middle East and Pakistan, India would fall in the middle of that global beam. So the signal will be by that much more powerful. And we are ready to pay them for raising the signal power as well. So this is being negotiated, and inshallah, I hope and pray that Allah will provide something. Okay?